Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Esoteric Ebb. Last time we left off, we talked to this little shit right here, and we're getting closer to the goblin area. Looks like I can enter here. You hear echoes inside. This leads to Pillar Crossing. Oh yeah, there's also this. Tree rising far above, a show of nature's true force. You look up at the branches of a bracken tree. It stands tall in the garden, towering over you. Bracken, an Ascani tree known for its impervious nature, sometimes called ironwood. The Ilm Forest holds the largest collection of bracken in the world. Ilm Forest, the great woods covering most of the border between Asken and Reeds, is the domain of the Ilm Elves. It is majestic. Nature is reaching tall and deep. These roots go below the city, nay, even below the river. Leaves are quite big. What's a bracken tree again? Like a birch, but thicker, made by primal forces of Ascani. I mean, it looks like a birch tree. Primal, one of the three pillars of magic, is represented in the natural, wild, savage, and elemental forces of Jor. They cannot be controlled, only bargained with. It's like druidic magic, basically, represented in the natural and elemental. The bracken tree originates from Ilm Forest and is today a major export resource in Ascani. It is quick to grow and flexible in its usage. Look up at the branches above. The wind causes the leaves to dance. Wait, between the branches high above. Is that a hole in the bark? A hollow. Just wide enough for you to stick your hand inside. Wow, I was right about this. Something glimmers up there. Treasure in a bird's nest. You have a feeling that could end really badly. Then again, risk and reward, right? Could cause great physical harm if you fell from that height. And heights are scary. Branches shudder in the sudden gust. Climb that tree! Grab onto the trunk. Pressing your entire body against the rough bark, you slowly make your way upwards. No, get down! Reach the top. 1d20 minus 2. I need at least a 15, right? Reach the top! Hey! We did it, even with my bad dex. Look at me straddling that tree. Wrapping your body around the trunk, you lift yourself up. Bark is rough enough for you to get a pretty firm grip, despite the vertical nature of this feat you're attempting. One foot in hand and movement after another, each holding on for dear life. Take a deep breath and reach up, finally getting a hold of one of the upper branches. You've done it! Heaving yourself the last way you get a view you did not expect. A bird's nest, unguarded, full of shiny trinkets. Jackpot. Shove your hand inside the nest. Grab the ring, coins, the polished stone. Grab the ring. Ring of protection, silverware of its finest kind, the silver black stone at the center. The polished stone? Bleached white and polished rock doesn't look too valuable until it's in your palm. You feel the tingle. It's magic, baby! Grab the coins. Several crowns going straight into your pocket. Thanks, birds. Back down. Tracing your steps, you soon find yourself back on solid ground. Well done, soldier. Well done indeed. Bye, tree. Oh wait, let's touch it. Your hand lands firmly on the bark. Good tree. Strong tree. Connecting with the natural world. Well done. Bye, tree. So long. Okay, that's pretty good. What do we get here? An iron band covered in strange symbols. Touching it sends a tingle down your spine. It protects you somehow. Dampens high damage. Well, that seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and put that on. Why don't we? That's probably where we want to go for the goblin things. Is this a body? Something's inside this old vase. That's a corpse. Hello. I can't examine the body? A divine shrine, untended for decades. Well, I can get my stuff back here, right? Yeah, I'm done here. Can we talk about the body? Please? I think this, or is that somebody sleeping? Even then. Shiny. Sure. Norvik, a pipe like this could lead anywhere. You look down at the pipe. Crawl inside. Now. Try to enter the pipe? You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. This is a horrible idea. There's not many things I have a fear of, and it's not even really claustrophobia, but getting stuck in, like, a pipe or something where... Or like a cave, you know, like cave delvers and stuff, where they get stuck in something. Like, basically the idea of being stuck somewhere where I can't move at all, like, drives me crazy. It always has. It's happened a few times before where I get, like, stuck somewhere and then I, like, can't get out, or... Mostly when I was a kid. Can't seem to get further without immense force. You can do that, just press harder. Enter the hole. Immense force, but it requires a dex check. Oh, I'm so gonna get stuck. I'm so gonna get stuck. Oh, this is bad. Push forward. Press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Try to wiggle your shoulders together. This is... We are so going to get stuck. You pushed halfway. Wiggle your way through. Try to wiggle your shoulders together. Wiggle your what? Yes, compress. Make a squealing noise? That should help. Your screech echoes down to the pipe, surely scaring any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. Roar. Roar into the darkness. Your power frightens them, and yourself! You squealed. You're a squealer. Make a final push. I'm gonna try the dex roll again. We're probably not going to get it. Odds are I'm not going to get it. But we got the last one. And I don't think making a final push is gonna work. I think that's just gonna hurt me. Nope. Failure. Suddenly the pipe gives. You hit a flowing rush of ice-cold water as it funnels forward, then down, then... Everything is cold and strangely familiar. Your drenched uniform clings to your flesh, and the red rock of Tolstad. You are alive. Get up. You realize where you are. At the very least, an approximation. Right below the entrance to the Goblin Garden. Need to get out of here. Oh my god. Hi. Something is in this crack. Wait a second. So there was a point. Aha! And then there's something right here. You could climb these, probably. Is that the only thing I can interact with here? Looks like it. Alright. Shit. Only one way up. Yes, you must. It's highly dangerous, but it seems to be the only way. If only you remembered how to cast Spider Climb. Spider Climb, second level transmutation spell, allows the target to move across vertical surfaces with ease and speed by turning their limbs sticky and powerful. We just turned into Spider-Man. I see. I was hoping I would just actually turn into a spider. I would love that. Or at least like my limbs or something. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. See the silhouette of a goblin up on the ledge. Hey, you need help down there? Scale the wall. Don't need your help. Okay, I need your help. This is challenging, but I could do it. I'm gonna do it. Not quite. Failure. You attempt to get a grip, but your hands simply slip off the wet rock. This is not working. You failed once. Okay, well I can definitely do it this time. Luckily, barely. Steeling yourself and your manly soul, you grip the wet rock. Your right hand, then your left. Place your feet higher up. One step at a time, you slowly pull yourself upwards. Focused, strengthened, with absolute confidence. Come on. Reach. Reach. Just a bit more. That final push, you make it. Okay, gonna go back to my post and pretend you didn't almost die, mister. Goblin walks away without acknowledging you further. That was close. Okay. Nah, we got it. We nailed it. And look at that, I leveled up thanks to it. Alright, so... how does leveling up work? Hmm. How do level up work? How does one level up? Do I have to go somewhere to level up? Do I have to do something specific? Don't know. Doesn't seem to be anything around here. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, there it is. Alright. Level 2 reached. Ability score +1, hit points +5, +2. Ooh, I get big HP. Hit dice +1. First level spell slots and second level, so I have a second level spell slot now. So I can put, it says ability score +1. Does that mean I can just put 1 somewhere? Oh god, it does just mean 1 somewhere. Just 1? Woof. I do still like the idea of having really, really high wisdom. But strength is doing me kind of well here too. Strength comes up more than wisdom, I feel. Like, strength comes up a lot. Constitution, not so much. But wisdom's kind of my stat, you know? But I feel like I do want a little bit more strength just to help out with some things. Hmm. 15 looks nicer than 17 too. I feel like there will be some items I can equip to increase my strength. So, I'm just gonna go with wisdom. We're gonna have crazy wisdom. Alright. So, don't mess with the pipe. What's this all about? Overgrown, ancient, sort of interesting. Embedded in the earth, you find a weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this once denoted, time has ground it down. There's a monument to nothing now. There's something here, but can you understand it yet? Its purpose? Touch the surface. It is cold. Your hands run across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. The ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not at all coarse. Realize this was most certainly an esoterically constructed art piece. What's more, you do feel the outline of a script. Symbols. Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. The symbols do not mean anything to you. If you had comprehend languages, you could understand the script just by touching it. First level spell allowing you to understand the literal meaning of spoken and written words. What's with the snail stuff? Norvik is built upon layers and layers of ruins. One of those layers, one of the oldest, were a snail folk. Thus, you will surely find many of these snail symbols and spiral shapes around the city. Tell me your secrets. No response. Tell me your secrets, damn it! Punch the monument? I don't want to abuse art. This is fine. I don't want to abuse art. The art can exist. It doesn't have to tell me its secrets. Where do we want to go now is the question. So I got my level up. I should also remember... God, we have a lot of HP now. I should also remember when I'm attempting some of these things. Yeah, we have this... it says please don't put it on. This lowers my charisma, but it does raise my dex. And dex is coming up more than charisma is. In a lot of rolls and checks and stuff. I mean, a lot of the charisma ones I would be failing anyway. But I do have to remember that I do have that. I kind of want to sort my stuff too by like have equipment up here so I can know like what stuff I can equip to, you know, do something with. Alright, let's quit that now. How about we talk to you, Snell, since you helped me out. Behold. Bleh. Well, we got nothing there. Trifle? Snell's notepad. +1 dexterity, 1 charisma, and -2 strength. A 7 dexterity check on the pickpocket. I mean, I am not going to succeed at that, probably. Hey there. I mean, there's an okay chance, but... Find a goblin standing at the tip of Tolstad. Behind him, a vast view of the mouth of River Torna. A little weasel. Let me guess. You're the cleric. Glances down towards the river with a worried expression. The cleric. Yes. You didn't notice that when you helped me get up from the cliff? I mean, yeah. But I assume the idiot who ended up down there wasn't the professional Earthguard cleric we were looking for. Sighs. I'm Snell, runner and handler of the HWBT. Old lady's been waiting for you. This old lady must be his chieftain, the matriarch of his tribe. Yeah, Sageleaf. Greet the goblin kindly. This is the beginning of a great cultural cooperation and exchange. Right, time to mingle with the lesser cultures. One of those goblin salutes would indeed be perfect here. Well, I haven't done goblin diplomacy yet. Sorry, that's a RuneScape reference for people. I guess no, you don't. Well, you get the goblin salute from the Lost Tribe. You don't get it from goblin diplomacy, but goblin diplomacy is a requirement for Lost Tribe. Sorry, I'm getting on my RuneScape shit. Squat down, hello goblin. That's not how you do it. It's not how you do it. I don't think I'm going to do a goblin salute. That would probably be very not great for me to do. HWBT? Halfway Bridge Tribe. Seems surprised to have to explain it to you. Old lady? Lady up below. Dragon of Telstad. Here's an eyebrow. Lady Sageleaf? He's been looking for you, cleric. I'm from the local government. I know. We don't get Earthguard here often. Especially clerics. Right. You were expecting me. Sure was. Still are, so... Goblin looks around, clearly struggling to find the right words. Sleep deprived? Okay, right. Head down to the garden throne, but, he waves his claw towards you. Sure you want to meet the old lady looking like this? You like got all messed up from playing around down on those cliffs. He's making a playful jab. Don't worry about it. Everyone has an opinion. The distasteful dress choice of this goblin sure looks like shit as well. I don't know, purple and green? Whatever do you mean? I fell into the river. I died and was reborn. I died and was reborn. Now that's... He says, pointing at you. That's a good excuse. He laughs and motions down the stairs. Just, dust yourself off. Dragon's waiting. And trust me, you don't want to disappoint her. Even further. Tell me more about this lady. Sure. For starters, she's the most powerful woman in Norvik. Considering there was an explosion yesterday right in the middle of her territory, I think it's about time you do your damn job, cleric. Rude. You are on a holy mission. You cannot rush such things. She's spooky. Yeah, real scary. Assault her and she'll bite your damn head off. Then she'll scorch your corpse to dust. There wasn't a damn there, but I added it for some reason. He laughs and crosses his arms. Ah, but seriously, she will fuck you up if you annoy her. Not a jest. I am afraid of her. Okay, lead me to her. Move on. Good, but just to make it perfectly clear, some ground rules. Don't say anything stupid. Don't climb the trees. Stay away from the edges, and, He grins, showing off his polished fangs. Enjoy the garden, cleric. The goblin scurries down the stairs. He seems to be in a hurry. He is nervous. That makes you nervous. Your body trembles. You look out over the river. The cold Ascani wind seeps through the cracks of your helmet. Earth be blessed. He is always with you. Follow him down the stairs. Okay. Okay. Should I talk to that goblin first? No. There were some goblins up there to talk to. I was wondering if, like, talking to the goblins may help, because I could find out more about Sageleaf that would maybe make interacting with her even easier, but... Sacred River fights against Red Rocks. Okay. Oop. What's this? These railings follow the Safety Council's standard of 22. Nice that we have railings, you know? Thank you, OSHA. Thanks, smell from below. The average is 10. Anything above 15 is exceptional. Goblin Garden, Lower Tolstad. What is this? These little wisps. That is interesting. Okay, these things during the little disappearing act is happening again. Yeah, what is that? It bothers me so. Your stomach twists. Beware her illusion. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna go talk to this character first. I thought this was you, but maybe it's not. You look important, and you look like an old goblin. Nope, Ness Wakala, Nassan of the Green. Well, if I roll a 20... Oh god, really? That's my best stat! Elf, Pamea. Unbothered, moisturized, happy in her lane. Love that for you, queen. Speak with animals? Oh, that's a fun one. Damn it, I wish I had that. Oh, you're cute. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're your little mushroom hat. At the top of the garden lookout, you see a strange creature hunched over. Underneath a large red hat, her drooping gaze slowly glides towards you. Not a hat. She's got an actual mushroom growing out of her skull. The elf drops a final piece of mushroom into the bowl on the table and gives you a creepy grin. Nice corner you got here. Slowly, in an appropriately dramatic fashion, she widens her eyes to reveal piercing red pupils. And her grin widens even more, somehow. Her expression leaves your legs weak, and not in a good way. Not in the good way? I like the good way, though. Ears, white hair, ashen hue, and those eyes. An elf? Aren't they rare? In your days, you've only seen a handful of those gangly freaks. Elves don't hang around in Norvik a lot. They usually stay away from lesser folk. But look at her. This is no elf of Ilum. This is one of those dark elves. Hello, elf. I was reading this because I thought this was, I was reading this in Charisma's voice because I thought it was Charisma talking because purple, but no, that's just the color for you, I guess. You hear a guttural chuckle leave her lips. A man delves into the garden, his sights set on the mysterious below. Are you that man? Am I that man? More or less. Creepy. Is she trying to intimidate you? I'm somewhere between yes and no. Good. Do you not see realms and categories? See the in-between. The elf stammers, can't even speak good. Okay, interesting. The elf stammers, can't even speak good. The elf does not much as stammer, as she tastes some words more than others. She turns around, her red eyes glimmering beyond a mist of spores. Neswakala of the Green. Call me Nassan. I am underling to Hierophant Opidana. Or Opidana? Opidana. Of course, a druid. Druid, primal spellcaster, often balance-keeping actors across and below the coast, known to commune with flora and fauna. As you look into her eyes, you can feel it. She communes with nature itself on the regular. You're a druid? Prove it. She just gives you a goofy smile. I don't see how I could prove such more than I currently do. She points at her head mushroom. Spent my days handling primal forces, that which grows and decays. Do you know much of it? It's about nature spirits, right? Like warlockism? Spirits do inhabit all living things. Although compared to making a deal with some fiend, I can promise you trees are much more austere. She lowers her gaze for what she realizes the first time since she raised it. I would like to hear your tale, human. There is much to be learned from your folk, and your settlement in this band. Settlement? It is a great city-state, not some lone village. How sustainable is your lifestyle? You mean me in particular, or my people? Both. Or either. She presses down a mushroom in her bowl, sending a puff of spores into the air. Sustainable? How? How do you replenish the resources you consume? And if you do not, how many years until depletion? Oh god, I don't like to think about that. I don't like to think about that, especially with how much companies are just actively destroying the planet currently. Well, companies and people, but companies are a very, very, very big portion of that. Supposed to know that. You want an answer now. I mean, you want an answer now? If you have it. But there is no stress. I'm supposed to know that? I do not mean an exact number of hours or even years until you run out of natural resources. Just an approximation. And perhaps a toll of the impact on others in your vicinity. I like you already. You seem cool. Cool dark elf druid. I also just love your expression. You seem fun. Think about it. Move on. The elf speaks of the realm. How long until your way of life collapses? To keep one balanced with the primal forces of the land is the only just way to live. Earthfolk will eventually chew through the land and be forced to expand. Live in a balance. I personally could live on an apple a day. That's pretty sustainable. I mean, honestly, I personally could live on an apple a day. I don't eat much. Earthfolk will eventually chew through the land and be forced to expand. I personally could live on an apple a day. Oh, that's not good at all, human. Your kind requires much more sustenance. Oh no, I'm being scolded for my eating habits in game too. A true statement. Please consume food. No! Not this guy! Pose with your thumbs in the air! Hell yeah! Shows you a worried expression. Care for yourself. Do not let the idealization of a goal hinder a healthy lifestyle. Sorry. I just don't like to eat much. Usually I just feel like kind of sick and then I don't want to eat, so you know. She gives you some of the mushrooms from her bowl. I got swamp extracts. Yay. Please, eat. It is as the hedonists say. Listen to your empty stomach. She places a palm against the rough floor. Opadana has helped keep the undersea from being overtaken by unbalancing powers. Demigods, fiends, celestials, your human arcanists. Each creates a power that not only overtakes the primal, they do so with ease. That great war your kind waged upon another delayed it, but I do certainly believe it is inevitable. It speaks of the unsustainable nature of magic. Interesting. You're saying, like, using magic in general that is not primal magic, which is to say just natural magic, is slowly overtaking the primal? Interesting. The unsustainable nature of magic. She blames humans for this. The Earthfolk are peaceful and kind, unlike those godless arcanists. Humans barely exist anymore. We're almost extinct. Don't worry, nature always survives. The primal stuff should just get stronger then. I mean, nature doesn't always survive. I mean, I have seen documentaries about if humans all just got wiped out, like, the planet would recover, basically. You know, it would start to take things back over, but I do think there's situations where nature wouldn't always survive, but then we get to the concept of what exactly do you call nature? Is space nature? Are asteroids nature? It's made of natural things, but you know, we're getting philosophical here. Does nature mean trees and plants? But it also means rocks and stuff, so space is nature. I mean, yeah, don't worry, nature always survives. Most often it does. But look at your so-called burned coasts and those cursed lands in Diminor. Nature makes it through most things, but there are forces in this world that can wring the life out of every band if it so wishes. Magic is not what it used to be, but she is wise to state, we must stay vigilant. She takes a deep and deliberate breath. Now, enough of complicated topics. Tell me, human, do you have a mate? The elf speaks of nature as a close ally. You should... Wait, what did she just ask? Am I being hit on? I mean, I'm down. Stare at her? I don't know if I don't know, you know. I'm awful with flirting and picking up on social cues. I would have no idea if someone was hitting on me. Well, your cheeks clench. She is not allowed to pry. Rebuke her. Calm down. This is not a hostile situation. None of your business. Elaborate. Elaborate. Of course. I apologize if I was vague, human. I only mean most humans in this settlement group in pairs. I wondered if those of your kind do the same, form such long-term committed partnerships. I mean, I'm not even limited to just pairs if I'm going to be real with you. We can throuple. We can polycule. She did not have ill intent in her original inquiry. No, I'm married, to my work. Clear your throat. I'm the cleric, I go solo. No, I don't want to say I'm the cleric. Married to my work. She lowers her mushroom cap and sighs. I see. It is the same here, then. The path of an esoteric guardian is to be alone. You're never alone, even when it feels like you are. Yeah, I've got so many voices in my head. The elf starts adding some kind of oily liquid to her mushroom bowl. If this primal kin, if this old elf can guide you in any way, make it so. If not, I will return to my toil. She pities you and your hungry stomach. Ooh, show your primal attunement? Ooh, so this would have been like really hard before. I still need to roll quite well though for this. I still need to roll quite well. I'm gonna try. I got it! Success! You kneel. Hmm? You need to prove it. Your attunement to nature. Interesting. Yes, yes. She places the bowl from her desk to the ground before you. You must show what you've learned in your studies. The primal forces are complicated, but you can still sense the tingle of Jor's strings through every branch and mushroom. Hold your hand over her bowl. As you reach out, the elf hums. She then moves the bowl even closer to you. You've attempted this before, it did not go well. You believe that is all you require. Magic is not an exact science, despite what the instructors in the tower used to tell you. The esoteric in your realm does not conform to rules. That is the only rule they truly follow. Now feel the oily mushrooms inside this bowl, the strings within them, around them. Grab one of them, change it. Twist the string. Ooh? What was that popped up? Influencing nature and stuff by twisting the strings that connect us, you know? At first, nothing. Then a twinge. Whatever you touched, it is connected with the spores, the growth, the decay. You did little, but you did something. The elf nods. What did I do? You ruined my brew. It's fine. Listen. Oh, but whoops. She laughs. You caused the fungi in the bowl to change acidity. It's subtle, but it's there. Performed an act of druidcraft, human. Gained item druidcraft. Use druidcraft to unlock unique interactions with the natural world. I did. She gives you a lecherous smirk. San grabs the bowl and pours the mushy mushrooms onto the ground. The contents wriggle before you. I made the mushroom come to life? Oh god, oh god. I'm like Frankenstein, except I've created a mushroom creature. It's alive! She looks up, reassuring you. No, no. They are supposed to move like that. You do not perform that big of an esoteric feat. Not yet, at least. She chuckles and puts the bowl back on her desk. Perhaps you can be one human I share knowledge with, if that is what you wish. I love plants. Give her a thumbs up. Please do. I want to learn. Class conflict updated. Primal kin completed. Yes! Very well. What do you want to know, human? I want to learn how to speak with animals. That shouldn't be too hard. Here, a spell scroll to get you started. Cast it when you have an animal to speak with, and you should be able to hold a conversation, as long as you can keep up. What is Druidcraft, really? I just love your look, your aesthetic. Like, everything about it. You're just cool witch of the woods. And I just love your expression and everything. Super cool. Love your design. The art in this game is beautiful. Like, it's really good art. I love it so much. And a lot of the characters are hot, which helps too. What is Druidcraft, really? I would call it a most useful path of communication with nature. It can be used for many a thing, but for you, I would suggest focusing on the basics. Use it to move peacefully through the roots, and to show your balanced nature to those primal spirits who roam below. Can druids create magical food, perhaps? Certainly. Here's a spell that would be very useful for you since you're on the run all the time. Good apple. It creates 5 apples. Each can feed a grown man for a full day. Although, considering your diet, you could probably down a couple. Apples, huh? Smirk. I don't have that spell scroll. Sorry. But I do seem to remember I handed one to Moongor. She might keep one in the roots of Pooh. Moongor? One of Sageleaf's enforcers. A bugbear. Lovely woman. Bugbear! I know that from D&D, but I've never actually seen one before. I've seen an owlbear. Lovely woman. Quite the bite on her. The elf is quite the provoker. Horrible. How can I get that good apple spell scroll? Just tell her I sent you. Moongor and I are friends, you see. These apples real or fake? They're real. Customized the spell myself in the process of helping Sageleaf's apple strains down here. Magically created, yes, but real. Good, good. Can nature protect me? So I'm going to be a druid. Yes, I like druid. Druid is good. Druid is a good choice. Of course, with bark skin. I do have a spell scroll of it, but it's down in the roots below the garden. If you pass by, take it. I keep a cache hidden underneath Lord Pooh. Pooh is elvish for tree. I mean, I'm guessing it's Pooh and not like Pew. Ah. Some sort of animated tree, I suppose? Something like that. We have a password. Just say, Minun Sikesas Puni, and he'll open right up. You can have the other stuff inside as well, since Sageleaf wants you to succeed. What does that mean? Flattery of the highest kind. She gives you a creepy smile. I love her. She's great. Just give the password, and he will grant you access. What are these primal forces? Nature. Her face says it is self-explanatory. That includes, but is not limited to, elements, life, anything that grows, really. It is that which exists at the core of all. But even after alterations, it remains within. Generally speaking, a clump of ore will be more primal than a forged blade. In short, the primal emerges from natural energies. Not following. Not interested either. Okay, screw you too, intelligence. What differs primal from arcane and divine? She squints and stares at you for a while. The answer to that could be many. I would lean towards saying that they differ in only origin. That origin makes all the difference in the world. How do you mean? I do not know. It is like forces that flow through Jor's strings. Some flow from divine sources, some flow from natural, primal sources. While the arcane, it is more like plucking those strings themselves. Editing the rules, something like that. Interesting. So yeah, it makes sense. The natural is like you're just using the energies that are just here created in the natural world. The arcane is more like influencing them in some way. Which gives you a slow nod. Thank you. No, that makes a ton of sense. It's all the magic questions. What do you know about the tea shop? Only what the roots whisper to me. The elf leans closer, twisting her head to the side. You must delve deep, human. Something rotten happened that day. The green quakes. They fear what's to come. They whisper. Oh. Do they whisper anything useful? She leans back and lets out a resigned sigh. You do not speak with trees often, do you? You should stop and listen more often. So now I can go outside and talk to that tree. So you were here when it exploded? No, I was much further below. What do the goblins whisper about? That the city is at fault, that Lady Sageleaf should take over. The usual. Such speech is highly illegal. It is in fact not, although some might argue it should be. What do you think happened? We'll not deliberate on things I have no knowledge about. Refreshing sentiment. Thanks, move on. You're welcome. What are you voting in the election? I am not a citizen of Norvik. Okay, cool. Cool. I have more questions about druidic magic. Thank you, that's all the magic questions. You don't look like an elf. What do elves look like? I suppose there are many kinds of elves. She nods. We do not call ourselves that, but to your people, yes, I am an elf. Pemea. She closes her eyes. Pemea io oli Tayana Tasha. We are the elves of stars. Pemea is our name for their people, but it is not correct. Remember that. Okay. Pemea is our name for their people, but it's not correct. Remember that? That seems important. That seems like I could offend a dark elf in the future by saying that. Any questions? You speak Elvish? Impressive. She looks to the side, then back to you. Your grasp on the human tongue is remarkable as well. She's too kind. I mean, yeah, it was a weird thing for me to say. You speak Elvish. I mean, of course. She basically came back at me by, oh, wow, yeah, no, you can speak human. That's crazy. You people have a great civilization below? No. I believe your people would call us nomads. Oh, that's interesting compared to D&D, because, you know, D&D, the dark elves mostly live in the Underdark. But, here, yeah, you know, there's no Minzo Barazan. I believe that was the name of the dark elf, like, main city in the Underdark. So you're from the Undercoast. How do I get there? Holes and tunnels. There are more than enough, even within viewing distance. Though I'd recommend gaining Lady Sageleaf's approval first. I don't like elves? That's rude. I've got other questions. That's it, bye. Okay. Good stuff. We got a lot from that, actually. I have new spells. Druidcraft is a cantrip, and Speak with Animals is, ooh, in an inventory. I got this stuff, questing tree. I'm a druid! It's Nassan to teach you primal magic, if you're so inclined. You attune to the primal strings, proving yourself to Nassan. You are now a very newbie druid, at least in her eyes. Yeah! Yeah! I love being a druid. Being a druid is cool. Druids get access to a lot of fun magic. Okay, well, may equip one spell book, although since you're an avid reader, those tooltips go by very quickly. Don't mind me. So, let's go over here and see if I can actually talk to the tree now. It is majestic. Leaves are quite big. Whispering to the spirits of nature can create a timely, harmless sensory effect that follows you. This effect allows you to engage with primal entities that otherwise hide from your presence. Now? No. Whispering to the spirits of nature, you create a tiny, harmless sensory effect. This effect allows you to engage with primal entities. I would have thought that would have worked. Let's prepare spells. I would like to prepare... So I have 4 slots, so I can just equip everything. Finish. There's no animals for me to speak with currently, I don't think. There was a cat up here. But yeah. Let's just go down here and continue in this area. And that's the pipe that I fell through. I'm really surprised that I managed to squeeze into that. Shocked, quite frankly. Okay, that leads upstairs. What was that? Those before left many holes in the Bergrund. Okay. Some things to click there. What is this? Tunnel to the river. I think I want to stick in here first. I love the aesthetic of this area, and I love goblins, so if I can get in with the goblin group, I'll be very happy. Tunnel to Central Tolstad. And there's Snell, the dragon herself. Oh my god, you look awesome. He's waiting. You approach him below a sprawling tree. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions toward the wooden throne. Much of his personhood hinges upon that throne and its owner. Such a little weasel. Should stand before the throne. Address her court. Okay. God, you look super awesome. Come on, give me the high roll. 16. That's not good enough. Level 18 chieftain. Something is very wrong. Her eyes are striking your soul. Hold on to that feeling or you will be consumed. She wields power you could only dream of, yet her actions betray her nature. Evil, good? Is selfishness for one's own tribe the defining trait? You look awesome. Can I just look in your pockets? Pixie dust slush. Garden apple and a ring of regeneration. Ooh, that's nice. The goblin glares at you with his muscles. Well, they're nice looking muscles. Hi. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter, their glow illuminating the trunk of this great tree. Its roots reaching far below, its branches holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin. Her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Oh, I thought you were like... I didn't know you were tiny. I thought it extended like all the way like here, basically. I thought you were very tall, actually. Because I thought this was also... But this is like just... yeah. Her smirk as bright as it is threatening. Her eyes follow you with an intensity. Reminds you of a certain pale man. So this is the dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and River. Her shrill voice echoes out through the chamber. Shrill. I don't know how I would do a shrill voice. She's talking to you. You're the cleric. I was assured by your masters. The top brass of the palace itself. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing would arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. You should run. Wait, no, wait, you can't. But you should. Why am I sitting here, waiting? An immense presence. You have no power here. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. It's only been a day. I had an accident. My apologies. My masters are idiots, but I'm here now. Don't worry. I had an accident. My masters are idiots. I mean, I don't mind insulting my masters, but I had an accident. She scoffs. Yes, I know about your little trip down the river. There's no excuse. I literally died. She clicks her tongue behind a set of sharp teeth. No excuse. Her frown turns into a weary expression. Whatever. She does not feel like mauling you now. Yours is a frightful presence. You need to stand. Do not let her impact your stature. Do not become frightened. I have high constitution. Fuck. Alright, well. No. Turn and run. Adrenaline keeps your legs from buckling under the intense duress. As you turn and run, let out a high-pitched scream. Echoes down into the depths, between trees and fungi-covered cavern walls. Damn it, I have high constitution too. Sometimes you can still get a bad roll. Whatever reaction the goblins have to your retreat, you are not around to see or hear it. Where am I? You ran for quite a while. When your mind calms itself, you're sitting inside of an empty barrel. Does not appear very manly to hide like this, but who knows? Maybe it's a very masculine barrel. Ah, who cares about being manly? How'd I get here? Fear. Goes a long way sometimes. Wait, I hid in a barrel? More or less. The dragon chased you. Maybe. Leave the barrel. As you do, you realize the barrel is but one of many located in a tunnel you've never seen before. There I see him. Cleric. Uh-oh. Cleric, you've now wasted another precious hour. Please do not run away again. She is containing her rage. You see Snell panting next to the throne. He's been running around for nearly an hour looking for you. The goblin is dedicated. You'll give him that. I apologize. Yes, whatever. Let us continue. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? Local business caught up in an inferno in the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. She roars, and you stand your ground. And yet Magistrate Darrow, she spits out the name like a curse word. He alone believes the Halfway Bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. She appears to have been stewing over this annoyance for some time. I mean, I can't just do your voice well. I feel bad about it, but... Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. He alone believes does not have jurisdiction. Why does Darrow say that? Because he is a fool born out of nepotism and alcohol. Yeah, that's usually who ends up finding their way to the top of these things. Horrific slander. Where's your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law in Lower Tolstad. The definition of that has always been vague. Some see it as anything below ground, some as below water level. Where exactly is the tea shop located? She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes next to the pillar. She snaps her fingers toward the goblin to the right. That means it's a part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, that property is illegally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady. My people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly, when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premises, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. Corruption, plain and simple. Sounds shady. Her sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. Snell, she says and beckons towards the comely goblin. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf? I keep screwing up your voice. Then he turns to you. Magistrate says it was an accident, involving a fireplace failure. You have to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. How can know that? Is there supposed to be a you here, or is this intentionally just supposed to be me saying it weird? You want to check it out yourselves? Of course! Lady glances at him, to which he responds by making a nervous face. He's embarrassed. Explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Who were the injured? We only managed to get one name in the chaos. Certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That's the sort of prefix used by Earthfolk. A human, most likely. It is honorable to name a son after the father. He's apparently dressed in a fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, we have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers, you hear? Real adventuring man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading down the stairs to Waterlane. Dungeon or Waterlane? Both sound like trouble. Yeah, I'm realizing I'm just turning you into my dexterity voice. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Really? Yeah? Dungeoneer? You believe it. That comment was, from one of the militia members. Gotta be smart to check the city below, just in case, despite the dangers. Down the water lane? Yeah, seems like he was heading in that direction. Though down could mean a number of things. Water lane included. Fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Reedsian fashion. Was he inside at the time? I doubt it, he says. He says. Considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. He's annoyed to have to answer that question. Where is he now? We don't know. Do you know anything? Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Yeah. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing or somewhere else. We don't know. Anything else you do know? Snell gives a nervous look at his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. Lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption, madness, she claws at her wooden throne. Politics! Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of our rogue spellcaster, someone who cannot go unpunished. Justice, yes! Spell would indeed be the only logical answer for such destruction. A rogue spellcaster isn't an anti-magic task force we can call for? That's probably me. Can he deal with it? I will bring justice to Norvik. Certainly hope so. Lady clears her throat loudly. She demands respect. She gets it. Dragon of Tolstar completed. Formally declare a joint venture. Halfway Bridge Tribe and the Earthguard City Cleric shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature foul or fair shall escape my rage. Words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. The dragon has spoken. Nod solemnly. She looks upon you with a grim expression. The goblin is worried. Her hope is that you step it up and take on this investigation properly. Her fear is that you screw it up legendarily. Well, I mean, that's probably gonna happen. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yeah, Lady Sageleaf? He says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lightens up. Goblin and a cleric. Together you will have access to both Upper and Lower Tolstad. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. I expected this because you're on, like, the art for the game or whatever. Do not disappoint me, Snell. Appears you've received a party member on your divine mission. Sad it had to be a damn goblin. A new member to the party! New party member! He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. The evil forces at work will be vanquished. Huzzah! The mystery of the tea shop shall be uncovered. At your service, Lady Sageleaf. God damn goblins. God, you really can't just play a super racist in this. I mean, you could in Disco Elysium as well. At your service. She grins. Yes, you are. Snell takes a step forward. There's priorities, the tea shop. Need to gain access. Your goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. Lady is keeping information from you. Should investigate the tea shop thoroughly. We should also look for that witness. Yeah, our Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. Either over on Water Lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port of the dungeon. Suggest the port, since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. How do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Alright, guess he's not your direct boss or whatever. But you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Right, and where's this tea shop again? Goblin sighs. Another massive pillar reaching endlessly up into the sky. Yeah, just west of that. Pillar is the centerpiece of Norvik, a glorious esoteric monument, one Earth gladly kept in his new city post-reconquest. I like you already, Snell. Ah, yeah. Mutual for sure. Let's go. Leave with Snell. Yeah, let's go. Hey, new party member! My party member, yay! I love having a party member. Okay, and then we have multiple areas we can go to, but no one else to really talk to that much here. I can't say anything else with you. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Cleric. The lady leans back in her throne. You've returned. Is this your garden? No, this is a sanctuary for all. I am just its keeper. People live down here? Yes. Goblins. Goblins live down here and other lower beings. Lower, no. They are greater than you think. I agree, Wisdom. Got it. Nice garden. Thank you. So this HWBT, what exactly is it? She snorts. It's an affiliation, an organization, a family. Your family? Yes. It's a lot of kids. Lady raises her chin. Any goblinoid willing to serve the family is welcome to my loving embrace. Are you registered at the Tithe House? Of course. What do you take me for? Some huckster? We're registered as a tribal organization, with some special regards. Why is it called the Halfway Bridge Tribe? She takes a deep breath. I'd say it's obvious. My people have lived in the tunnels of Tolstad for 5 generations. 5 goblin generations. That's around 50 years. Wow, they do not live long. Oh my god. The tunnels underneath the famous broken bridge of Norvik, the bridge that only reaches halfway across the river. When I united us, that name grew popular. The famous broken bridge, yeah. What's your role? My role? She cackles. I'm the director of operations. I have other questions. What are you voting? You dare tread onto such volatile grounds here in my chambers? Yes? Really? Her eyes pierce your stout figure. You meet it. You dare ask of my political opinions? Yes. Okay. Well, I haven't decided. Oh. Her eyes dart around the chamber to her subjects. Then her gaze lands upon you once more. Yet! It's the best answer you'll get. So you're not leaning in any particular direction, or... No. And I encourage every one of my subjects to think for themselves on what they wish to vote. She knows every goblin in her tribe will just vote for her preferred party if she were to express her thoughts. Ah, okay. So she doesn't, to keep the tribe unaligned. Okay. I have some other stuff. Tea shop first, cleric. She scoffs. Focus on that first. Nell nods. Tea shop first. Tea shop first. Jeez, fine. That's all for now. Leave. Okay. Let's get out of here then. Because, I think that's most of what I wanted to see, and if I want to explore more areas, I would rather do so up here where I kind of know where I'm going. So, do I get any special things by having you in the party, Snell? Do you, like, add to my stats or anything? So these are the ones I've completed. Yeah, when they're shown like that, they're quests I've completed. And there's still quite a few more for me to do as well. But, we're getting somewhere. I'm even a druid now, which is cool. I like being a druid. That's quite neato. And, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end off there. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.